Well, it is the holiday season, and so today I'm actually responding to a special request to cook a turkey. Oh my goodness. So the trick with the turkey is that it needs time as well as preparation. There's so many different ways that you can cook a turkey. You can actually brine it, you can stuff it, you can do all sorts of things. And I'm doing my recipe today, keeping it as simple as possible because I want to make it easy for you to make good food. So this is going to be my take on a Christmas or a holiday Thanksgiving turkey. So timing is really important. Knowing the weight of your turkey is so important as well. And so my butcher made sure that I knew exactly how much my turkey weighed, 4.1 kilos. So you need to calculate your timing according to the weight. It is around 15 to 20 minutes per pound of turkey, or in metric, it is about 20 to 30 minutes per kilo. So I've calculated that my turkey at 4.1 is going to take about 2 to 2.5 hours, and I'm going to be checking it regularly. So here we are with our 4 kilo turkey, and one of the recommendations is to actually clean out the inside and to pat it completely dry, because dryness is going to help with the crispiness. Now, with regard to the cooking time as well, I am not going to be stuffing this turkey because that will actually fill the cavity and make the cooking time longer. So to keep it nice and simple, I'll be doing a beautiful keto stuffing on the side. But meanwhile, I'm going to keep this cavity fairly open and simple, just putting a little bit of onion and lemon and some herbs, but that way it can heat up from the inside. I'm going to make a herbed butter to put over the skin and also under the skin. And I noticed when I first got the turkey that it was actually, the skin was quite tight onto the meat. So I've had to make sure that I can actually get my hand in under there to actually put the butter that I'm going to add to that to add a little bit of flavor. So I just did a little bit of extra prep work beforehand, as well as getting the giblets and the neck out of the center. So with this turkey, I'm actually using some fresh tarragon. I think tarragon has a beautiful anise kind of hint to it that is going to pair beautifully with the turkey. And I've also picked some fresh sage and some fresh rosemary from my garden. So I'm just going to chop all these herbs up and add them to some butter with some salt and pepper. You can add whatever herbs you like. You can put in garlic and onion if you would like, but I'm going to be keeping this fairly fresh and herby. Well, I've got this room temperature butter now. It's a whole block, 250 grams, and I'm just going to add some salt and pepper to that. It's actually already salted butter. If it was unsalted, I would add extra. A little bit of pepper. If you're sensitive to pepper, of course, don't add it. Some people are sensitive to pepper. And I've got about half a cup of cut fresh herbs here, which include sage and tarragon and rosemary, and probably more tarragon than any of the others. So I'm going to add that in. It's going to be really herby, but that's going to be delicious. Okay, so that's combined now. I actually think it was about a cup of fresh herbs that went into that. It's quite herby. And now we're going to cover the turkey and stuff it in under the skin. Just using my hands to do that, to get in under there. My hands that's going to warm up the butter a little bit. We just want to get it in under that skin and push it down as far as we can and spread it out as evenly as possible. Okay, so we put a lot of butter in under the skin, and we've buttered the outside as well, as evenly as possible. It took a little bit of time. I didn't want to bore you with all of that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to just put a bit of onion and lemon into the cavity, as well as some fresh herbs and a little bit of that underneath as well, a little bit of onion, just to lift it off the tray. If I had a roasting rack, I'd probably put the turkey on the roasting rack. Just going to put a whole carrot just cut in half underneath the turkey as well, just to lift it off the tray. That will add some beautiful flavor. And I'm just going to put a whole carrot into the cavity, along with some more of the tarragon, so the herbs are going to be in there as well. Okay, ready to go into the oven. I've set the oven at 175 degrees Celsius, which is 350 Fahrenheit. Yep. It's heavy and it's hot. Bend the knees. Oh my God. I wish you could smell it. It smells amazing. And I think it is going to be really moist. Right, that tray is going to provide some beautiful juices for a gravy. And we're just going to add a tiny bit of chicken stock to the tray at this point, about a half a cup. So one of the ways that you test to see if it's cooked is to poke it with a fork, and if the juices run clear, then it's cooked. It's been in for just 2 hours now, and I'm going to just finish it off for about another 10 minutes. I'm going to cover these ends with foil, but it's beautiful and crispy. Just give it a little bit more of a baste. Okay, I've just done the extra 15 to 20 minutes for the turkey. Oh. And that's ready. I'm going to get it out of this tray so that I can get those juices to make a gravy, and I'm going to rest it covered in foil. So we just want to rest this turkey. Just a bit of a foil tint. Now carve a turkey, you know what I mean, when you don't know what you're doing. It is definitely cooked.